forget what you think you know about modern baseball pitching. The 2020s are defined by fire, by triple-digit fastballs that shatter thermometers. Yet the Boston Red Sox just committed $130 million to a man whose primary weapon, a sinking fastball, tops out at a polite 90 miles per hour. This signing isn't just baffling to the casual observer. It's a profound, defiant challenge to the entire philosophy of pitching development that has dominated the last decade. And that is exactly what 609 True News will uncover with you right now as we dissect the most polarizing moves of the rivalry. The contrast could not be starker. While the Yankees, fresh off securing the fifth father-son Yankee duo with the acquisition of Ryan Weathers, a flame-throwing 97-mile-per-hour lefty, Boston went out and paid an astonishing average annual value for Ranger Suarez, a left-handed ground ball artist. Weathers, the son of David Weathers, arrives in New York carrying the burden of immense expectations, a cautionary tale of a high draft pick whose development was arguably rushed, debuting in the 2020 postseason and suffering the inevitable consequences. He's been a physical risk since day one, battling everything from index finger ligament tears, caused by trying to barehand a scorching line drive, to the flexor tendon strains that now haunt the Yankees training room, creating the palpable fear of that dreaded Tommy John surgery, which now sidelines 39. Despite that history, Weathers' pitch profile is irresistible. His average fastball velocity jumped 3 miles per hour last year to a searing 96.9 miles per hour, second only to Shane McClanahan among left-handed starters. And his newly introduced sweeper is devastating. The Yankees are buying the high-octane fuel that the modern game demands, insisted one AL East executive who spoke on condition of anonymity. They gave up 4 prospects, including 3 of their top 30 talent, for a broken sports car that might still win the World Series if you can just keep the engine running through October. The Yankees' strategy is depth. They see Weathers, if healthy, as the ultimate swingman, capable of starting when Nestor Cortez or Garrett Cole inevitably hit the IL, or becoming a potential 100-mile-per-hour weapon out of the bullpen, a move clearly inspired by watching how devastating the Dodgers' starting depth became in relief during prior postseasons. But stability is not depth. Stability is an entirely different currency, and it's the one Boston desperately needed to acquire after missing out on the splashiest free agents. Ranger Suarez is the antithesis of the high-velocity, high-injury risk profile. He's not a prospect, he's a finished product. He's a veteran lefty who throws 90 miles per hour, pitches to contact, forces weak ground balls, and has proven durability, throwing 150-plus innings in back-to-back seasons. Many fans and analysts immediately cried foul, suggesting that $130 million over 5 years was an outrageous overpay, especially when ESPN valued him closer to $92 million over 4. They argue that in the age of the launch angle, spending big on a low-velocity sinker baller is an archaic, almost willfully backward move. But this is where the counter-argument decisively kicks in. You are not paying for the speed of the pitch. You are paying for the quality of the contact, countered legendary pitching coach, the Professor, Michael Vincent. Suarez led all starters in the league last year in the lowest hard hit rate allowed, not just against lefties, but overall. In the cauldron of the AL East, where every high fly ball threatens the integrity of your team's sanity, Suarez ensures survival by keeping the ball on the dirt. For the Red Sox, who have been pilloried by their fan base for their lack of spending and commitment to building around stars, the Suarez deal represents a desperate, almost punitive pivot. General Manager Craig Breslow, perhaps feeling the heat after whiffing on the bigger offensive stars, decided to emulate the strategic pivot of the past, focusing on pitching stability over offensive glamour. The investment isn't just about innings, it's about control. Suarez is renowned for his elite changeup and his composure, often reminding Korean baseball fans of Hyunjin Ryu in his prime. He's a defensive stalwart who leverages his defense, a crucial aspect for a team looking to shore up the margins.
The true climax of this strategic conflict is reached when you consider what Suarez represents in October, which is the ultimate plot twist of the $130 million calculation.
The Yankees are hoping their fragile, high-upside pitching staff can hold together through September to even make the playoffs. Boston, through this high-priced stability, secured a reliable frontline starter. But more importantly, Ranger Suarez is a proven postseason monster. His career numbers in the playoffs are staggering: 11 games, 4 wins, 1 save, and an ERA of 1.48. Think about that, a 4.8 ERA across 11 high-leverage games, including shutting down the Dodgers in a critical start last year. The Red Sox didn't spend $130 million on a 90-mile-per-hour regular season rotation piece. They spent $130 million on an October guarantee. They paid a premium to secure a known quantity that thrives when the pressure is highest, a trait that the young, high-velocity, injury-prone arms currently populating the AL East simply cannot offer.
While the Yankees are betting on raw, untamed potential in Weathers to perhaps morph into a playoff flamethrower, the Red Sox are ensuring they have the reliable, ground ball-inducing anchor that can steady the ship in any short series. The Red Sox might have overpaid according to pure market value, but they paid for psychological comfort and guaranteed October performance, something the modern game often undervalues in its pursuit of pure velocity.
They forfeited valuable draft picks as a luxury taxpayer, yet the consensus among rival executives is that the cost, painful as it was justified to inject proven reliability into a rotation that desperately needed a durable, tested veteran to complement pitchers like Crochet and Gray. The open loop is now closed. The Red Sox paid a fortune for 90 miles per hour because it delivers results, predictable, consistent, ground ball AV results, when 100 miles per hour arms are frequently sitting on the injured list, wondering where their next ligament tear will come from. Which strategy do you believe wins the AL East? The Yankees' gamble on high-risk, high-reward velocity depth, or the Red Sox's costly commitment to proven, predictable durability?
Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe to 609 True News for the deepest dives into the world of baseball strategy.